Chosen ones, take a moment to breathe deeply and attune your heart to the divine frequency of this message. It's not just words, it's a call to those who recognize their sacred path. If you feel a spark of recognition within, you're about to embark on a journey of profound significance. Today, we're discussing something powerful and unavoidable, the reality that people have never seen someone like you before. Your presence, your light, and the divine energy you carry are unlike anything they've encountered. This can stir a deep sense of jealousy in others. When they don't understand your purpose or the source of your strength, they often respond with negativity. Their jealousy causes them to lash out, not because of your flaws, but because of their inability to comprehend the greatness within you. It's important to understand that these attacks aren't about your worth. They're reflections of the insecurity and confusion your presence provokes in others. As a chosen one, your role is to rise above these moments and continue walking in your purpose, knowing that your divine mission is far greater than their attempts to tear you down. Chosen one, you're here for a reason. Subscribe and join Kingdom Calls. The journey of a chosen one is never without its challenges, and one of the most painful yet transformative experiences is dealing with the jealousy and attacks from those who have never encountered someone like you before. When you step into your divine purpose and shine the light that God has placed within you, it inevitably draws attention, both positive and negative. The uniqueness of your calling and the power of your presence can provoke feelings of inadequacy in others. They see the gifts, strength, and clarity that you carry, and instead of embracing their own journey, they focus on tearing down what they don't understand. This is where the deeper spiritual challenge begins. It's not just about facing external jealousy. It's about understanding the emotional and spiritual dimensions behind it. Often, the attacks you face are not personal. The people who lash out at you are struggling with their own insecurities, and your light becomes a mirror to them, reflecting the areas in their lives where they feel incomplete or unsure. This is a hard truth to accept because, as humans, it's easy to take these attacks personally. But as a chosen one, you must recognize that their actions are more about their internal battles than about who you truly are. God has placed a unique calling on your life, and with that calling comes responsibility. The more you align with your divine purpose, the more you will encounter resistance. This resistance isn't just an obstacle, it's a sign that you're walking in the right direction. If your path were ordinary, if your presence weren't impactful, you wouldn't stir the kind of reactions you do. This is not to say that these experiences aren't painful or discouraging, but they are part of the refinement process. God is using these moments to shape you, to strengthen your resolve, and to help you grow in faith and wisdom. One of the most profound spiritual lessons in dealing with jealousy and attacks is learning how to respond without allowing your heart to harden. When people criticize, attack, or try to undermine your path, the natural human reaction is to become defensive or to build walls to protect yourself. But as a chosen one, your task is not to match their negativity, but to rise above it. This doesn't mean you tolerate mistreatment or allow others to walk all over you, but it does mean that you operate from a place of love, wisdom, and strength. You don't let their actions dictate your response. Instead, you let God guide your steps. There's a powerful shift that happens when you recognize that jealousy is often a sign that you're moving in alignment with your divine calling. The enemy seeks to use jealousy as a tool to distract and discourage you, to make you question your worth or your path. But when you understand its deeper spiritual significance, you begin to see it differently. You begin to see jealousy not as a personal attack, but as confirmation that your light is shining brightly, so much so that it stirs something in others. This realization helps you navigate these difficult moments with grace and confidence, knowing that God's hand is on your life. It's also important to reflect on the spiritual growth that jealousy can trigger within you. Facing opposition forces you to develop emotional and spiritual resilience. It's in these moments that you learn to trust God more deeply, to lean on Him for validation rather than seeking approval from others. As a chosen one, your validation comes from God alone. People may misunderstand you, misjudge you, or project their own insecurities onto you, but their opinions do not define your worth or your purpose. God's approval is the only validation you need, and when you rest in that truth, you become unshakable. This journey also teaches you the importance of forgiveness and empathy. It may seem counterintuitive, but when you encounter jealousy, God calls you to respond with a heart of compassion. The people who attack you are often hurting themselves, and their actions are rooted in their own pain. This doesn't excuse their behavior, but it allows you to see the situation through a lens of empathy rather than anger or bitterness. Forgiveness becomes a spiritual tool that frees you from the weight of their negativity and keeps your heart pure and aligned with God's love. In addition, these moments call you to be more intentional about protecting your energy and the sacredness of your path. Not everyone will understand your calling, and that's okay. Stay faithful to God's plan, set boundaries with those who drain you, and protect your peace. The jealousy and attacks you face are part of your refinement. Trust God, stay focused, and know the attacks are part of your growth. As you continue forward, chosen one, it's crucial to reflect on the spiritual significance of the jealousy and attacks you face. These experiences are not random obstacles thrown in your way. They are, in fact, essential components of your divine journey. When you are walking in alignment with your purpose and radiating the light God has placed within you, it is inevitable that you will stir reactions in others. Some people will admire your growth, but others will respond with jealousy and resistance because they cannot fully grasp what they see in you. Their attacks are not truly aimed at you as a person. Rather, they are a reflection of their own insecurities. One of the first insights to take from these experiences is that jealousy often signals that you are walking in your purpose. People are rarely jealous of those who blend in or live according to the status quo. It is your uniqueness, your ability to stand out, and your alignment with God's calling that provokes feelings of jealousy in others. This can be challenging to face, but it is also a confirmation that you are on the right path. God has chosen you for something different, something extraordinary, and not everyone will understand or accept that. This brings us to a deeper spiritual challenge, learning how to respond when you are met with jealousy or hostility. It's natural to feel hurt or defensive when people lash out at you, especially when you've done nothing but walk in your purpose. But God is calling you to rise above these reactions, to respond with wisdom and grace rather than fear or anger. You are being refined through these experiences. Each time you choose not to engage in negativity, each time you choose love over retaliation, you are growing stronger in your faith and more aligned with God's will. In these moments, it's essential to remember that your identity is rooted in God, not in the opinions or reactions of others. When you are secure in your purpose and trust that God is guiding your path, the jealousy and attacks from others lose their power to shake you. They become noise in the background, distractions meant to pull you off course. But you must stay focused, grounded in the truth that God's approval is all that matters. The more you internalize this truth, the less affected you'll be by the actions of others. This journey also offers profound lessons in empathy and compassion. While it's tempting to meet jealousy with resentment, God calls you to look deeper. The people who attack you are often acting out of their own pain, insecurity, or feelings of inadequacy. They see something in you that they desire but feel they cannot attain. And instead of seeking healing or growth, they project their frustration onto you. Recognizing this dynamic allows you to respond with compassion rather than bitterness. It doesn't mean you excuse their behavior, but it does mean you choose not to let their actions harden your heart. Compassion is not just a spiritual tool for navigating these moments. It is also a reflection of Christ's love. When you respond with grace, even to those who attack you, you are embodying the love that God asks us to show to the world. You are showing others a higher way to live, a way that doesn't involve retaliation or stooping to the level of those who are operating out of their own woundedness. This is part of your calling as a chosen one, to model love, strength, and resilience even in the face of adversity. Another key aspect of this spiritual journey is learning when to set boundaries. While you are called to respond with compassion, you are not called to tolerate mistreatment. Part of your growth involves discerning which battles are worth engaging in and which ones are simply distractions meant to pull you away from your divine purpose. Not every attack requires a response, and not every conflict is worth your energy. Protecting your peace is crucial as you walk this path. There will be people who seek to drain your energy, not because of anything you've done, but because your light exposes their own darkness. It is not your responsibility to fix or heal them. Your responsibility is to stay aligned with God's will for your life. The jealousy and attacks you face are part of your refinement process. Each time you rise above, respond with love, and set boundaries, you align more with your divine calling. God uses these challenges to strengthen you for the next phase of your journey. The adversity is temporary, but the growth and strength it produces within you are eternal. Trust that every trial is shaping you into the person God has called you to be. Stay focused on your purpose and know that God is always guiding and protecting you. Imagine this journey as an unfolding map. As a chosen one, the signs you encounter are not mere coincidences, but signals from God, placed precisely to guide and mold you. Each challenge, each piercing gaze of jealousy, each unexpected attack may feel like a heavy weight. Yet there lies a deeper purpose behind these experiences. Think back to those moments when you sensed a presence around you, that ineffable feeling of standing out even without trying. It's as if there's a light within you, something that, by just being, disrupts the spaces you enter. Perhaps at times, you've questioned why these responses from others seem so relentless. Why does the very essence of who you are provoke such fierce reactions? Even when you're calm, people may accuse you of arrogance, misunderstanding your quiet confidence as something else entirely. You might wonder if there's something about you that others can't quite place, something that draws both admiration and envy, but in a way that feels unsettling. What if these reactions are not just about who you are, but about who you're becoming? It's as if your spiritual journey has begun to reveal itself outwardly, visible not only to you, but to everyone around you. This journey, which God has set for you, resonates deeply with those who are still searching for their own path. Through these encounters, you may have started noticing how even the smallest of your actions can stir emotions in others, sometimes bringing out their shadows. People might even attempt to undermine you, not necessarily out of malice, but because something within them feels challenged or questioned by your presence. Reflect on this. Why do they react so intensely? What is it about your existence, your light, that disturbs their own sense of security? Could it be that your authenticity highlights the areas where they feel unfulfilled or unaligned? This unsettling awareness you create, knowingly or not, becomes a reflection of the divine path you are walking. It's here, in these tense moments, that the journey of the chosen ones diverges. While others might shy away from discomfort or compromise to keep the peace, you're being called to walk steadfastly, enduring and learning from every interaction. This is not an easy path, nor is it one without pain. The envy, the subtle or overt attacks, these are reminders of the price of your calling. It's a journey that doesn't just test your faith in God, but also calls you to embrace the reactions you provoke without shrinking from them. What if these moments of hostility and misunderstanding are designed to refine you, to push you closer to the divine vision God holds for you? As you contemplate this, remember that each time you step forward, you're stepping towards something far greater. Your reactions, your resolve, and even your moments of doubt are all woven into this journey. The attacks, the jealousy, these are manifestations of an inner battle that many people experience in silence, one they may not even fully understand. Yet, here you stand, bearing witness to that struggle simply by existing, by being the mirror that forces others to confront what they avoid. Consider the magnitude of that, how your very presence can provoke such powerful responses. This is not just about personal growth, it's about spiritual alignment with something far beyond human understanding. And still, questions may linger in your mind. Why must the path be so steep, so fraught with resistance? Why does God allow these intense reactions from others to become part of your journey? It's as if each incident has been meticulously placed, guiding you ever closer to an unseen destination. There's a feeling that something profound awaits, a revelation or insight that has been carefully timed. Yet despite the tension, God asks you to trust, to let each encounter fuel your faith rather than diminish it. This suspense, this sense of anticipation, is not there to burden you but to prepare you. Can you feel it? The weight of something approaching, something that will soon bring clarity to every unsettling moment you've endured. You may feel the urge to seek validation, to clarify your intentions, to be understood. But the path of the chosen one often demands silence, a quiet confidence, knowing that God is both your witness and your defender. In this stillness, a powerful truth begins to form. Your purpose is not tied to others' understanding or approval. Reflect on each experience, and a pattern emerges, showing that even the hardest moments have shaped you in ways only God foresaw. The world may be baffled by your resilience, your strength amid jealousy. In silence, trust God's plan. Your purpose unfolds without validation. Each challenge shapes you. Trust God's plan. Challenges shape your awakening. As we journey back through the path laid out, think about the intense challenges you've faced as a chosen one. Each encounter with jealousy, every attack, all the whispers and doubts around you. You've walked through fire, not just of misunderstandings, but of deeply rooted spiritual tests that have shaped you in ways you may not even fully see yet. This journey has been about something greater than simply enduring pain. It's been about discovering the divine purpose that each moment, each hardship, and each revelation carries within it. You've been growing, evolving, and transforming, even in those moments when you felt you were standing still. And as you've encountered these challenges, you've likely asked, why? Why this path? These questions, this tension, they are part of something vast, something that you're on the brink of understanding. Up until now, the pieces have been scattered, reflections of what it means to be set apart, to carry a light so strong that it both attracts and unsettles others. Perhaps you've sensed the weight of this calling, the intensity that others may have sensed as well but cannot understand. They see the light, they sense the strength, and it stirs something within them. They may react with jealousy, with attempts to pull you down or sow seeds of doubt, yet each moment has had a purpose. Every stare, every word, every doubting gaze, all of it has been leading to this one essential truth, that the path you walk is one of divine resonance, where every challenge you face serves to refine, clarify, and amplify the spiritual light within you. This is the path of the chosen ones, where God's presence is felt in every step, every trial, and every lesson. Now, here's the revelation that changes everything. This path, with all its challenges, is not just about you. While it is your journey, it carries something far greater. You, as a chosen one, are not just being shaped for your own sake, but for the sake of others. This may come as a shock, the realization that this journey of personal struggle, growth, and refinement was not only about you finding your own strength, but also about becoming a beacon, a guiding force for others who are lost, searching, or feeling alone. Those attacks, the jealousy you face, the tension in every encounter, these are not isolated events. They are sparks that illuminate not only your path, but also reveal the paths of those around you. God's purpose for you is not just in what you endure, but in how you endure it. Your resilience, your strength in the face of all this, becomes a symbol, a living testament to God's power working through you. Imagine for a moment that each difficult interaction, each moment of jealousy or hostility directed at you is actually a mirror held up to the person standing before you. They see in you something they have yet to discover within themselves, a potential, a power, a purpose that they may not yet understand, but are drawn to in a way they can't ignore. This is the quiet, often unseen impact of your journey. The jealousy, the struggles, the loneliness you may sometimes feel. These are the signs that you're on a path that few understand, yet many sense. It's a path that highlights what others may have yet to face within themselves, stirring in them an awareness of their own unrealized journey. Your calling, therefore, is to stand firm in this light, to be unwavering, even in moments when you feel misunderstood or isolated. Your presence, your strength, your resilience, these are tools God uses to reach others through you. Those moments of doubt, the times you felt isolated or wondered about the meaning of this journey, have been about something bigger, about reaching those who may not even realize they're searching. It is in this way that you act as a bridge, bringing others closer to God's grace and truth by simply walking your path with authenticity and faith. They may not understand it now. They may react in ways that challenge you. But these reactions are reminders of the profound impact your journey has on those around you. This revelation that your journey extends beyond you can be both humbling and empowering. The challenges you faced are not simply random events, but divine encounters that God has woven into your story to touch others in ways unseen. You are, in every sense, a vessel through which God's light can reach others, even if it comes in the form of envy or resistance. Your path as a chosen one is one of purpose, of deeply rooted significance, where each encounter, each person you meet, is somehow touched by the presence of God within you. This is a calling that demands strength, faith, and an unyielding spirit. And while the world may not always see it, God does. And that is enough. Now, as you stand in this truth, there is a deep realization that you have been prepared for this role. You have been equipped with resilience, clarity, and an unwavering connection to God's presence, which guides and sustains you. This strength, this ability to endure and even thrive amid challenges, is not merely for your own growth. It's to help others awaken to the possibility within themselves. You may never know how many lives you touch simply by being true to your path, by embodying the qualities of strength, faith, and purpose that define the journey of the chosen ones. What's beautiful about this journey is that it's always unfolding, always revealing new layers of understanding. The more you walk in alignment with this divine calling, the clearer it becomes that your purpose is interwoven with the lives of others, even those who may not understand you or may struggle with the light you carry. The very presence of God in your life shines so brightly that it can't help but impact those around you. They may not realize it, they may not fully understand it, but they feel it, and it stirs something within them, a yearning, a curiosity, or even a sense of purpose that they hadn't yet recognized. This is the climax of your journey, the realization that you are both an individual on a personal path and a catalyst for something much larger than yourself. You are part of a divine plan, a purpose that transcends personal success or comfort. You are here to touch lives, to inspire change, and to stand as a testament to God's unwavering power and love. This path is not for the faint-hearted, but you were chosen precisely because you possess the strength, resilience, and faith required to walk it. In embracing this role, in understanding the depth of your purpose, you not only fulfill God's plan for you, but also illuminate a path for others, guiding them, knowingly or unknowingly, closer to the truth that lies within each of us. Embrace your journey. Each challenge and clarity brings you closer to God, illuminating your purpose and inspiring others through the divine light you carry. This is God's work through you. Moving forward on this path as a chosen one, you may feel the weight of your calling more than ever. You've come this far, understanding the essence of who you are and why your journey is uniquely challenging. Each interaction, every experience of jealousy or opposition has shaped you, And now, as you look toward the path ahead, the question arises: how do you carry forward with this awareness, this understanding, to live out the purpose God has placed within you? This journey ahead is one where your connection with God becomes even more profound. Recognize that everything you've encountered thus far is a divine preparation, strengthening your spirit, clarifying your purpose, and revealing the depth of the impact you are meant to have. God's presence in your life is not simply a comforting force. It's a guiding light that continues to reveal new layers of understanding as you progress. What you may have once seen as mere obstacles or tests now become stepping stones, each one revealing an aspect of the inner strength God has instilled in you. The beauty of this path lies in its unfolding, in the way that, as you step forward, God reveals more of His purpose for you. Remember, your journey isn't just a singular experience of growth and spiritual awakening, but also an invitation to others, a quiet beacon that touches lives in ways you may never fully witness. Think of your life as a light, a presence that reflects God's love and truth, even when others may not recognize it outright. You are a vessel through which God's purpose flows, carrying a message of resilience and faith that continues to inspire others, even those who may never express it. This path forward is, in many ways, a continued exercise in faith and surrender. When challenges arise, when people misunderstand or oppose you, remember that these moments are part of God's intricate design, calling you to deeper trust and clarity. The very things that others may resist or reject in you are the qualities God has placed within you to awaken something within them. It may be uncomfortable, but it's also a profound opportunity to reflect God's love and truth in ways that speak to the heart. Let every step, every encounter, be an expression of your commitment to the divine path God has set before you. The journey of the chosen ones often requires a strong sense of discernment. As you move forward, you may find it helpful to cultivate a deeper sense of intuition, learning to recognize the subtle signs and guidance that God places along your path. Sometimes, these signs may appear as unexpected shifts, a sudden realization, or a feeling of inner clarity that arrives unbidden. Embrace these moments. They are God's way of guiding you, of keeping you aligned with the purpose He has for you. By attuning yourself to these spiritual cues, you become more receptive to the path God is revealing, even when it diverges from the expectations or judgments of others. At times, you may feel called to stand alone, to embrace solitude as a space for reflection and connection with God. Solitude can be a powerful teacher, a place where you are free from external voices and expectations, allowing God to speak to you directly without distraction. In these moments, listen closely, for God often reveals insights that are not for others to understand, but are for you alone to carry forward. This solitude is not a rejection of others, but a means of deepening your relationship with God, strengthening your resolve, and allowing you to emerge with a clearer sense of direction. One of the greatest challenges on this journey is navigating the expectations others may have of you. As a chosen one, your actions, decisions, and even your silence carry weight. People may project their own fears, insecurities, or desires onto you, and it's easy to feel burdened by their misunderstandings or judgments. But remember, your purpose is not to fit into the molds others create, but to embody the unique light God has placed within you. Trust that the path you walk is exactly as God intended, and that your journey is not about conforming to the world's expectations, but about aligning with God's truth. In moving forward, let your faith be a shield against doubt and discouragement. The path of the chosen ones is not always easy, but it is always purposeful. Every moment of hardship, every challenge, every confrontation with envy or misunderstanding is an opportunity for growth, a chance to deepen your reliance on God's wisdom and strength. Embrace these moments as sacred, as opportunities to witness God's grace and power in ways that words cannot fully capture. You are a testament to God's unwavering love and purpose, and by choosing to walk this path with courage, you continue to be a light in the darkness, a symbol of resilience and faith. Consider each encounter with others as an invitation to show God's love, even in subtle ways. Sometimes, the most profound impact you have on others is not through grand gestures, but through quiet acts of compassion, patience, and understanding. By showing grace in the face of hostility or misunderstanding, you reveal the depth of God's love and truth. Let these moments be a testament to the inner peace that comes from walking in alignment with God's purpose. You may never fully know the impact you have, but trust that every act of kindness, every word of encouragement, and every moment of patience speaks volumes, reflecting God's presence through you. Remain open to God's guidance. Embrace change and trust that each challenge refines and prepares you. God's presence sustains you, leading you toward your purpose with faith and resilience. Each step brings you closer to fulfilling your role as a chosen one, illuminating the way for others. Move forward with confidence, knowing God's divine plan unfolds through you. Trust God's guidance. Each step weaves a purpose beyond understanding. As we conclude, let's reflect on the journey we've explored together. As a chosen one, you've faced challenges, misunderstandings, and the sting of jealousy. Yet each moment has refined and strengthened you, drawing you closer to your true purpose. God's guidance is woven throughout every step, calling you to move forward with resilience, faith, and trust. Remember, your unique light isn't just for your path alone. It's meant to touch lives, inspire others, and bring those around you closer to divine truth. This calling requires courage, but you are not alone. There's a community of others like you, chosen ones, walking this sacred path, united in purpose and faith. Now, take this message to heart and carry it forward. Let it be a reminder that each step you take illuminates not only your journey, but also the journeys of those who witness your strength. Embrace this community, knowing we are all connected by a purpose greater than ourselves. If this message resonated with you, consider subscribing to stay connected with others walking the same path. As a community of chosen ones, we're here to uplift, inspire, and support one another in our journeys. Share your experiences, insights, and challenges. Your voice might be exactly what someone else needs to hear. Together, we can grow in faith, find strength in unity, and illuminate each other's journeys. By sharing this video, you're not only spreading encouragement but also expanding our family of chosen ones, helping others discover a space where they feel understood and empowered. Embrace your calling, keep moving forward, and remember, every step you take inspires someone else. Join us on this journey, walking forward in confidence and purpose. Together, we're united in faith, resilience, and a shared calling to inspire and uplift one another. Subscribe, engage, and let's support each other's spiritual growth. If this message touched your heart and you'd like to support the Chosen Ones community, consider donating to our Buy Me a Coffee. Your contribution helps us continue creating spiritually enriching content, guiding and uplifting others on this sacred path. Every donation strengthens our community, enabling us to share messages that inspire and connect us all. Whether big or small, your support means everything. Together, we can expand this journey, reaching more souls in need of encouragement. Thank you for being part of this path with us and for helping keep this light shining brightly for all.